Say what you will about growing old gracefully. There's not a person over 40 that doesn't want to look younger. Alicia Couri has a new book coming out called Age Younger, 21 Tips to Make Your 40s Look Like Your 20s. And she joins us now along with our model, Nori, here. Okay, Alicia, let's talk about your experience in the beauty industry. What have you been up to?
Thank you so much. You know, I am 47.
Oh, we look good.
Thank you. And so that's why I wrote the book, because people often mistake me for a 20-year-old.
Good, good.
Here.
Yeah, gotta love
at
that.
20-something years old, yes. And so I wrote the book just based on what my experiences have been over the last 25 years, and that's what it is.
Okay.
So as a makeup artist and a stylist, I have a few tips that I'd like to share with your viewers.
Well, we are all ears.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Please, enlighten us.
So one of the tips in the book is actually tip number 7. The first tip is smile wider.
Wider.
A wider smile. Because when you smile wide and you show your teeth, yes, what happens is you get this twinkle in your eye, like a youthful person. You know, young people have this twinkle in their eye and they glow. And there's a report on psychology and aging, the first one of its kind, that shows a bias in facial expression, that people actually, they guess your age a lot younger when you're smiling wide as opposed to just being a neutral face or an angry face.
And if your eyes aren't smiling along with your mouth,
yes,
that's another giveaway.
It's another giveaway.
Okay.
Yes, and when you smile wide, your eyes crinkle up so nobody knows if that's crow's feet or not.
That's right. That's right.
So
all right.
they
really
can't
though, going 20 years younger, you think?
Well,
with certain
at
things.
least 5.
Okay.
You know.
That may be a little bit of an exaggeration.
A bit of an exaggeration, yes.
Well, let's talk about what you're going to do with Nori here.
Okay, so what we're doing with Nori here, we're going to talk about skin discoloration. Because as you age, you know, sometimes your skin gets sallow or you get skin discoloration. Sometimes you get adult acne and you have hyperpigmentation. Right. So even though our model here is beautiful and young, she does have some hyperpigmentation. So we're going to talk about concealing those things. So instead of packing on concealer, what you want to use is a color corrector. Okay. So under the eye area, sometimes we get dark circles, and you want to color correct that before you conceal it. Oh. And so if you find that you have redness under your eyes, use something that's green or yellow to neutralize that red before you put concealer on. Okay. And she has some dark spots, so we're going to use a peach. Oh. You know, this is an apricot, so it's peach toned. Interesting. So that will neutralize that color, because even when she puts foundation on, she finds that she puts too much foundation on to try to cover the spots. Right. But if you neutralize it first and then put your foundation on, you'll get rid of that those brown spots. Okay, and the less foundation you're putting on, the less chance it's going to fill in those cracks. Right, and then really pores and start looking. If you've got any kind of lines at all, if you put on too much makeup, it'll just accentuate those lines. Exactly. Okay, good. So we're going to talk about that, and then under the eye area too. If you can just put a little bit of that peach under the eye. This is apricot, actually. And that neutralizes the skin, so you don't have those dark spots. Great. All right. And then the next thing is your skincare routine. You know, sometimes as we age, we lose moisture. So you need to get a really good serum. And we actually have some serums now that plump and tighten the skin. So all these areas under here that need to be plumped and tightened, and some serums work within 60 seconds or less. Perfect. To help plump that skin and tighten it, and they have like an 8-hour, they last for 8 hours, but if you continue to use it, it helps rebuild the collagen. Good, because that gets lost as we get older. So serum, get a good serum. Get a good serum, okay. And a color corrector. Color corrector. Anything else? A good serum. Well, and a concealer, of course. The other thing is illumination. Okay. You know, as your skin gets dull, you want to illuminate your skin instead of putting on bronzer. Because sometimes we put bronzer in the wrong places. You're right. So if you illuminate it, and you get an illuminator, so I'm going to put a little here. Where should you put it? Here. So you put it where the sun is going to hit you. So the top of the cheekbones, along here. Okay. Down the nose bridge. So what happens is you start looking like you're glowing from within. Right, and the light reflects off it. And the light reflects it, and this does not have a lot of color to it. Oh. So, and then the top of the eyebrow. Sometimes less is more as you get older, too. Less is more. Definitely. So you want to do those things. And one last tip, sometimes as we age our eyes, putting on eyeliner becomes a challenge. So what you can do is, get a brush, and you just smudge it into the lash line instead of trying to draw a straight line.
So use some dark powder and just use that.
smudge it into your lash line.
Perfect. Easy stuff.
Yes.
Alicia Couri, thank you very much. She's the author of Age Younger. We will be right back with more Daytime, so don't go away. You look fantastic.